I'm Dr. Chris Schock. Today's module will be about treatment options for dry skin and eczema. We hope you find this tutorial helpful. So let's talk more about dry skin prevention and treatment options. Well, so dry skin again is xerosis. Well, here's that pathway to eczema we talked about in an earlier lecture. So dry skin, also known as astheatosis, also known as xerosis, can lead to itching, and the more you scratch the skin, the more irritated the skin can become, and you can induce eczema. Well, how are we going to prevent this dry skin? Well, so often, it's something that we're doing to ourselves. So harsh soaps, that's a common thing that we run into. So using a mild soap when you bathe, a soap substitute. You want to avoid wool, go with cotton clothing. Avoid hot water, so a lukewarm bath or shower. And avoid frequent immersion in water, so multiple showers or frequent hand washing can induce hand dermatitis. Lotions are more water-based, so if you're having dry skin, you want to go with a cream or an ointment, and try and stick with a fragrance-free cream or ointment. Those will be less irritating to the skin, and we want to break the itch-scratch cycle. Again, avoid fragrance, and in dry weather, consider a humidifier in your home. So repair the barrier. Again, lotions are least protective, creams are more moisturizing, and an ointment base like Vaseline petroleum jelly will be the most protective. So let's look at some examples. So if you have dry skin, what are you going to use to bathe? Well, we want you to go with a soap substitute, something like Cetaphil. Another product line is made by CeraVe, another good product. Aquaphor makes a soap substitute, and Dove unscented moisturizing body wash is another good option. And both Cetaphil, CeraVe, Aquaphor, and as you can see, Vanicream, these all have nice moisturizing creams, and Aquaphor has the thickest ointment base. If you put these on right after you get out of the shower or the bath, while you're somewhat damp, that'll be more moisturizing and lock in the moisture. And here again we see Dove Sensitive Skin soap or CeraVe, and these can all be found at most drugstores or grocery stores. Aquaphor is a thick ointment. It's more greasy, and again, the greasier you're going to have more protection. We're going to repair that barrier. Vaseline petroleum jelly, inexpensive way to lock in the moisture. And if you're having red, scaly, itchy patches, 1% hydrocortisone cream is a nice over-the-counter quick fix until you can get into your dermatologist. So again, treatment and prevention. Control the dry skin. Stick with lukewarm baths or showers, and then while damp, get greasy. You want to moisturize that skin to lock in the moisture, and also to repair the barrier and replace some of those lost barrier oils. Avoid irritants, and soap and fragrance are some of the more common things we get into that can worsen dry skin and eczema. Topical cortisones for red irritated patches, usually twice a day. And if you can, control the scratching. You want to trim the fingernails, and also think about oral antihistamines at bedtime to help with itching.